Okay, everyone. So, I have been waiting for a year now to see my kids, and the only reason why I decided not to go to the therapeutic visits was because I found out that CYFD charges almost $400 a visit, and they take the money out of your Social Security benefits, or any kind of benefits you're going to get from Social Security. And that is the most cruel, fucked up thing to do to a parent. Not only do they try to convince you that you lost your parental rights, or all rights, but they're also charging you for a visit. 1 hour visit, if that. If they don't try to piss you off and cancel your visit before the hour is up. That's not fair to your kids. That's not fair to you. And we already had went through this. This would have been the third trial home visit. And I know I haven't done the research on how much trial home visits pay out to, how much the government pays out to CYFD for a trial home visit. But I will eventually figure it out. And everything that Mark received last time around, he received wraparound services that he did not need. He received ABA therapy for Holly, and they canceled it because they noticed his behavior patterns. They noticed his inconsistency with Holly. And I don't think they felt safe going to the house and seeing it looking like it was. To the apartment at Cinnamon Tree. And he shouldn't be receiving housing without the housing department understanding and knowing that he left me and him both with a bill of almost $9,000 from Cinnamon Tree because he chose to take the money and use it for whatever he wanted, which was video games, pizza, junk. Probably porn. I know he didn't pay the rent because CYFD helped him with that. And they supposedly don't help parents with rent, according to Marianne Archangelis. They supposedly don't help parents with housing. But they helped this parent. They helped him perfectly fine. They didn't say no to him. They didn't refuse him. And this is a man that's more than capable of getting up off his ass, putting down the video game controller, taking a shower, brushing his teeth, combing his hair, washing his face, and shaving his beard off, and going to work. He's not so disabled that he can't do these things. His mother made excuses for him for years. And now the government's making excuses for him. Placing my children with him. And I'm going to say my children because he didn't act like these were his children when he was raping them during COVID. Lying to the school, telling them that Esmeralda was sick so he could keep her home and rape her. Where was CYFD? Comfortable in bed at their homes with their families, not giving two fucks what's happening to this little girl, or how she's trying to rescue herself or save herself. And what about Holly? Holly has autism. She can't just get up and tell someone, no, And I bet she was. She was probably telling him no. And he still forced himself on her. So any judge that wants to challenge me and tell me and send me notices about all the courts I need to go to, you all can fuck off, because you are not a judge. Not one of you are. I don't care who you are. A judge does not allow a parent or a man to continue to sexually abuse his kids, keep them home from school, not take them to their medical appointments. As I said before, there is no special optometrist for autistic children. That is a crock of shit. You just get up and you make the appointment for your child and you take them to the appointment. And you sit in there with them and you become responsible instead of trying to play the victim. Another thing is, tax season is coming up again. There should be no reason why I can't file my taxes because of this man that hasn't done a damn thing to file his taxes in years. The IRS needs to get their shit together and recognize that he has chosen not to file his taxes for years. There's no reason why he can't file his taxes. And Bernadette Fuentes, you know that you are part of this. You know that you went to these courts and you stood by him and you lied about me. You know that. Just like you're doing with Mark Jr. Keeping Mark Jr. from me and keeping all his money. Paying people to take care of Mark Jr. like you know you are. Lying to Dee Waver and telling them that you're taking care of him when you know you're not. Because you can't take care of so many kids for CYFD and still take care of another disabled man. And the schools should be concerned enough to make a report on Mark. You should not allow a child to miss that much days of school and be okay with it without contacting the mother, which is me, and ask me for help. And as long as you all keep on listening to CYFD and their lies, telling you that I don't have rights when you know I do, when Marianne Archangelis was recorded on video saying that I do have rights, well, you're gonna get what you deserve in this life. You're gonna get it from God, because He doesn't like ugly. He doesn't like liars. He doesn't like cheaters. He doesn't like thieves. He doesn't like people who continue to hurt families and try to destroy them. And as for my boyfriend, David, he was not a party to this case whatsoever. He did not need to be involved in it because he's with me. And everything Esmeralda is accusing us of, it's because she wants revenge on her dad. Because she knows that he hurt her. And here's my message to you, Esmeralda. The longer that you hold on to this anger and this rage and this pain, and you don't tell the truth like you did in the videos that we recorded of you, the harder it's going to be. Because you're missing school, because you're trying to do what he wants you to do. Because with him, there's no rules. There's no respect. There's no boundaries. There's no routine. You don't go to bed at a normal time, and I know that. He's never going to put you in soccer because he don't care about that kind of stuff. He doesn't care about being a real father to you or to Holly. It would be a miracle if he actually did buy Holly a cake for her birthday and you guys all celebrated Holly's birthday for Holly turning 14 recently. I don't think it happened. Tell me I'm wrong. It's okay. But you know, Esmeralda, that we did not hurt you. You know that. Holly knows that. So you need to come clean. Stop trying to blackmail your dad. And let justice be served to your dad. Because this is going to just keep hurting you. It's going to keep hurting you inside. And you're going to keep wanting to hurt people. And it's not good to want to do that. It's not good. It's not going to make you a better person. I know, because I was hurt like that. I know what you're going through. I understand you, Esmeralda, more than what you think. And I know it's because I brought you into this world. I fed you and I took care of you as much as I could until the government decided that they were going to be better parents than me. They're not. They're not better parents. They're never going to be better parents to nobody's children. So whatever you're trying to do to your dad, let it go. Talk about it. Write about it. Get on YouTube. Use the YouTube channel. And get on there and talk about it. Because you are better than him. Not only because of your name, because of who you are, but because you came from me too. And I know whatever he's doing right now, I know it's hurting you. I know you want help. I know Holly needs help too. So try to think about Holly. Step outside of who you are and think about your sister. Think about what you're doing to your sister every time you stay with that man. And you follow his rules, if he has any at all. I'm here, Esmeralda, whenever you want to come back. Whenever you're ready to stop living in danger. Because just because he has housing does not mean that he's the better parent. He lied to get you in his custody. And so did his attorney, who's also a liar and a cheater and a thief. And I'm sure that you did not meet with Ellison Pironi, the same attorney that helped your grandmother, Irene, before she passed away. Because she knows it's illegal to be an attorney for your grandmother and be an attorney for you and your sister. That's against the law. That does not happen. And this agency should have not been able to create a case 1 month after they closed the previous case. And they didn't even close that case. We know that because there's no court seal. And I haven't received a document whatsoever with a court seal on it. So they know they're lying. Your dad is lying. He's lying about the 2 bank accounts he has with Wells Fargo and Bank of America. And he's not a poor single dad. He's not. There's nothing poor about him. Esmeralda, I want you to know I love you. And I'm going to always be here. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas.